that we have until the
Okay.
instructor's story
Stuff.
gets through. Yeah. Yeah, I think we just hide that link completely.
Yeah.
And if you want to add a new blog post, you just have to type in the link manually. Pretty much. What do you think?
Yeah, and we'll specify the password somewhere that's not publicly visible.
Yes.
So security through obscurity and environment variables.
Yep.
Let's get onto the blog branch and get that up to date.
Right. Well, if you find environmental variables too hard, we'll just keep it as it is. I think there's not many people visiting the site anyway. By the time we get the instructor story through, we could replace the whole authentication system, and it probably wouldn't cause a problem up till then. Yeah.
Okay, we've removed a lot of the scaffolded SCSS files and helpers. We do have two conflicts. Gem file.
Oh. Are you pulling it into which branch?
Pulling develop into the old blog branch.
Huh. Why would it have merged conflicts? Can you just start a new one from develop?
Okay.
The latest develop.
Check out new branch and called blog auth. Here we go. And the link is displayed in app views posts index. Link to new post. And we'll have a test for that in spec views posts index. Branded should have text new post. And it doesn't test for the presence of a new post link. This is the post's new view.
Well, we can just remove the link and then find out which test breaks. Might be easier.
Sounds like a plan. So let's move that link and move the line break there. try to make these more imperative. And then we'll run our spec. Oh. My database server's not running. Is it not? This is running. Let's read the error message. Yeah, bad connection. Try that again.
No such file directory. That's interesting.
Yeah, that's the error when the database server's not running.
Ah, okay.
I don't have it start up by default. Okay,
Right.
yes. We've got two failing tests. One is, well, both of them are the integration tests, managing post spec. One on line 8, one on line 18. Features are spec, managing post spec. Line 8, click link new post. And line 18, click link new post. So there is a this is just weird reading this aspect. So there's a scenario where guests cannot create new posts. And that test needs to be refactored because there's no link there now.
Right.
So we could just change this to visit new post path.
Yep.
Then it's not really an integration test. It's, well, yeah, it's still an integration test because it's testing the authentication on that page.
Yep.
I know. Boom, boom. I'm going to add that feature with the 80 character Philip bar. Show ruler, 80 characters. So we don't get the hound barking at us. Okay. And scenario posting a new blog, visit posts path.
Right. I think because she's already doing a page.driver, the browser authorized admin secret.
Yeah. So that will need to be changed when we change the password.
You know what? I think it'll be complicated to test for a change in password, and that's a lot of effort for something that's going to be replaced anyway. So let's just keep admin secret, and then we're probably not going to have any problems. And then once the instructor story gets pushed through, all this is gone, pretty much.
Yeah.
So we'll keep it like this for a while. Make the test as simple as possible because it's going to be replaced anyway. There's no point in us, to be honest, there's really no point in us writing tests for something that's going to be replaced.
Okay.
So yeah, I would just keep it as simple as possible. If it's causing trouble, just get rid of the scenario.
So page driver, we need to do that before we visit.
Before we visit, yes. So I think I'd do that in the before each block.
Editing an existing block, yeah.
Oh no, wait. There's no before each. Oh, never mind. Sorry. Ignore me. Yes.
We'll
Go
do
ahead doing what you were
it
doing.
there, and we do it here. And click on edit. Yep. Let's try that. Okay. Zinc passes again.
Cool.
So I'll commit those changes. So okay, I'm pushing that to my GitHub. Is there anything else we need to do?
Well, can you fire up Rails server and let's have a look at how it behaves now.
Yep. So we go through to the blog. We have my first blog. There's no add link. We can click through to this blog and see its view page. We can add a comment. We can click edit, and then we're required to enter a password. And we can enter the host/new.
Yeah, /new.
No root.
Posts. I think it's plural.
Hosts/new. Yeah, and we're required to enter a password. Okay.
All right.
It's pretty much what we expected.
Yep.
Having an environment variable that masks the password will break the test again,
Yes, that's right.
unless the password's the same as what's in the environment variable, which is kind of provides the object.
Yeah. Well, again, if it's too much trouble, let's forget it. We're gonna replace this with a instructor login anyway, which will have proper, well-hidden passwords.
Okay.
Yep. Cool. So that's one bug. Yeah, I think we fixed that bug.
Okay, I'll make a
And
pull request.
cool. Yeah. Did you start that bug, by the way?
Pardon?
Did you start that bug on Pivotal?
No, I don't think I clicked start. State. Started. Finished. Log off 13 minutes ago. Compare and pull request. Total story. First links. Um, refactor access tests. Okay. Why are there so many?
I am not sure. That's an interesting question. Are you sure you start off?
No, I didn't get the latest version of Develop. I just used the one I had locally.
Huh, okay. Right.
My mistake. Let's see if I can just merge.
Yeah.
Um, that's going to make a messy Git history.
Yes.
But there are no conflicts.
Okay, cool.
No, I don't need to commit. Yeah, push origin logos. Okay, Ruby 1.9 hash syntax and managing posts back.
Hmm. Yeah, the hound's getting to work.
Yeah. So I'm gonna replace hash with
Just a new syntax.
with colon.
Yes.
I don't know what. Um, where is that not matching? Oh, because I had a whole word match.
Looks like there's another issue about single quoted strings. Line 19, managing post spec.
Oh yeah.
Trailing, yeah, line 19, managing post spec. Line 27, trailing white space.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
I
all these.
broke that onto two lines and left the space. Man. Is there
Yeah,
anything else?
not that I saw.
Okay.
Cool, yeah.
Ish. issue. Okay, and refresh. Still waiting for a new Travis build.
Right, the Hound still has issues with managing post spec on line 27.
Right. Didn't find that one because it's tight.
Yeah. Yep, it's
Yeah,
title.
I
There's
just
also author and content. Small little things.
should be able to spot these.
Have you been joining the daily scrums? Well, last week with Sam. I'm curious what.
Mostly.
Okay, I wonder what he thinks about Slack. Whether or not that could be a replacement for Skype. What do you think?
Yeah, Sam likes Slack. He really likes the way that you can integrate all these services that we already use in our workflow.
Uh huh.
His only problem with it is their revenue model.
Right.
And obviously, I wasn't aware that they were charging if you wanted any more than 5 integrations present for an entire team. So, I was a lot more in favor of switching everybody to Slack until I realized that it would cost $8 per user per month to get any more integrations than that.
Wow. Okay. Per user, that's okay.
That we can't do that with Agile Ventures because
Absolutely
we
not.
want to introduce users on a very promiscuous kind of level, and we're fine if they never come back again, but we don't want to carry on paying their dues for them
Yes,
just in
that's
case they ever do want to come back.
okay. Well, there's another alternative called HipChat. I don't know if that's free.
Yeah,
I
I
know.
had a wiki page that showed a load of open source alternatives to Basecamp. I didn't look into it that much though.
Hmm.
Align elements of the hash literal if they span more than one line. Expect page 2 have content new posts. Oh, that's the one I broke onto 2 lines to try and stop the Hound CI from barking at me. So trailing white space. And should the closing bracket be on the new line itself as well, like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you just run the test locally just to see if that's gonna work?
Alright.
Yeah, because I think the way to go is to completely get rid of Skype and have something else where people can join in and out.
Yeah, I mean the way Slack's done it is really smooth and all, and I like it. And obviously they weren't paying for all this nice UI that they've put together and the integrations. Um,
Right,
there's part of me that wants to build an Agile Ventures version of Slack with just the features that we really need, um,
right.
and integrate that into Website One.
hmm
But then there's the argument of creating more source code to maintain.
Yes, that is pretty much EduChat, which is not really going anywhere right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, unfortunately. It is definitely an interesting project, but we need something like that for Agile Ventures.
Okay, that spec still passing.
Okay, great.
Well, the build passed anyway.
Cool.
It's going to run again now with that last commit.
Right. Hmm. Oh, have you merged the uh why is it why are there changes with adding those widgets?
Indiegogo campaign widget to homepage?
Yes. Those
That shouldn't be there.
but they are. Never mind. You know what? I'll merge your Indiegogo campaign widget now. Maybe the diff will be updated.
Well, I pulled from. I'm confused. I thought I pulled from upstream develop, but maybe I pulled from origin develop. Yeah, I branched from origin develop instead of upstream develop. So that's my
Okay.
fault.
That's fine. Just be careful next time. We
Yeah.
should really not be mixing commits.
Yeah, I thought at the time it was just going to be a quick commit into the develop branch, so I didn't create its own branch for that feature. I didn't even create a feature story for it, as you know.
Hmm. Okay.
So I'm going to edit the pull request comment.
Right. Oh, don't worry. I've already merged your other
Oh,
contents, so you don't need to do that. So links to Indiegogo, that's finished. I'll finish that for you. Cool. Now the last thing I want to do before I push all the way up to production is finish up that test for the IDE. Make a pull request out of that. Oh
yeah.
wait, can you also update the workshop 1 contents? In fact, workshop 1 is broken right now, so we need to fix that too.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a chore in the backlog for you, which I've assigned to you. If you could work on that, just updating the workshop 1 contents. Then we'll throw that in together with everything else.
Right.
And then, right, so that's the first iteration of the workshops, which is completely chaotic workshop, not related to each other at all. Yeah, then we'll start working on the passion module and also integrating lesson plan document to the site static content. I think that's important. And login for instructors, that's important too. Student registration is important for code snippet persistence.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just trying to order the stories right now.
The stories that are codependent should really be part of a same epic.
Okay,
Um,
really?
Well, in my mind.
Hmm. Well, I think there's no reason to split stories between what requires coding and what doesn't, as long as we have the correct labels on them.
Sorry, the ones that depend on each other.
Oh, right.
So the
The way I've done is I added a task and just put the ID of the pivotal story that's dependent. I mean, it depends on.
oh, okay.
Yeah. So if those tasks hadn't been ticked off, this story cannot be finished.
I see. Right. So code snippet persistent depends on student registration, but
Yes.
student registration doesn't depend on any other stories.
Nope, not that I can think of.
Cool.
Okay. Alright, there are a couple of chores in the current that, well, there are some assigned to Thomas, but there are some assigned to you as well.
Mm-hmm.
Terms of service and privacy policy on website, crowdfunding research. Okay, yeah. How are those coming along?
Terms and conditions. I think Thomas did that, unless there's anything pending.
Well, if that's done, can you click finish?
Yeah, let me check. We now have the Creative Commons notice at the bottom of all pages.
Right.
I'm just firing up Codealia.org.
I'm gonna move a couple of stuff that Thomas assigned to himself back to the backlog. Set up server structure. Oh, that's finished. Potential seed funding, I have no clue about that. Association in Sweden, I have no clue either, so I'm gonna put those in all the way in the back of the backlog. Because obviously Thomas is not around to take care of that. Codealia avatar restyle when the resolution is too large. Again, this thing, I'm moving it all to the backlog. Any, anything that requires Thomas. Mission statement. Was that done? Well, somebody can take over this because it's fairly simple what the task requires.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Just organizing things.
In the current production, there are still changes that need to be made to terms of service. Intellectual property protected by copyright, trademark, patent, trade secret, and other intellectual property rights. So yeah, that's my task, and it still needs doing.
Right. Okay. So then we'll not click finish on that, and we'll wait for a new pull request.
Okay.
Cool.
Crowdfunding research. Yeah, that is done. What isn't done is the actual crowdfunding social media campaign, which is ongoing and doesn't have a story. What? There is an epic for crowdfunding. Links to Indiegogo and crowdfunding research. Okay, well, there is no story for the social media campaign. Yes, I'm just doing that in the background. Create content for a 90-minute workshop. No, well, it's not finished because it depends on that workshop CSS, which still needs more work.
Right. Okay, so what I can see that's immediately blocking the push to production is update for the workshop 1 and an update for the IDE. That's all. Okay, update for workshop 1 actually depends on the update for the IDE.
Yeah.
You know what? In fact, I can just push everything we have to production, but workshop 2 will not be working.
Workshop 1 or workshop 2?
Workshop 2.
Workshop 2.
Workshop 1 is fine. Okay, Pete, how about this? Can you comment out the link to workshop 2?
Okay.
And another pull request. And we can, yeah, then once we get that pulled in, yeah, can you work from the latest develop?
Yeah, I thought I checked out develop.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I merged a couple of pull requests.
Oh, right, just now, yeah.
Yeah. So, right. Just comment out the link to workshop 2, and then we'll just expose workshop 1. And that should be fine. It'll be running off the old IDE. Still up there, the legacy IDE. And then we can push all these changes up to production because, yeah, we want that crowdfunding thing up.
Okay. So navbar link to workshop 2.
Yep. I think there are also a couple of tests for that, so we want to Comment out those tests for now.
Okay, let's see what breaks.
Yep.
Do I need to put a comment inside the ERB tag, or does it not matter?
It doesn't matter.
It'll just show up inside the comment, which will be invisible.
Yes. Yep.
Okay, let's see what tests fail. Nothing in our spec. And I click workshop 2, which is workshop.feature. Let's commit that separately. Features. Workshop feature. Scenarios. Student workshop 2. Sample code is accessible. What shall I do with this cucumber?
Just comment it out.
Just comment it out for now.
Yeah.
Sample code, part 1 of workshop 2 and part 2 of workshop 2. Okay, we'll test pass now. Should I put this on a new branch? Or push to my develop?
Just put it to a new branch, maybe fixes or simple name like comment or just fixes. Try and keep develop separate from anything else.
Okay, I'm pushing up workshop temp fixes
Cool.
and making a pull request from that. Alrighty. Pull request sent.
Right. Yeah, so once this merged in, I'll push everything up to production.
Excuse me a sec, Brian.
All right.
Hi, Viv.
Hey, I hope it's okay for me to stop in. I wasn't quite sure what you were doing, but I just wanted to make sure I was in time
Hey,
to, later for the IDE. I just wanted to make sure I was kind of in the loop on that because I didn't know when it started last time, so I just wanted to be sure.
okay. Well, we haven't been doing anything on the IDE
No, you've
lately.
not missed out.
Yeah, not much. We had a meeting earlier just to vote on stories, pretty much.
Okay, is there anything I need to be caught up on? Because I'm going to go back. I'm in the middle of Jasmine, learning Jasmine. So unless I can be of use here, I just wanted, I saw you guys doing this. I wanted to drop in, see if there's
Oh,
anything that I kind of needed to know or do or whatever, and then if not, I'm going to go back to Jasmine.
well, right now we're just doing project management stuff. We're trying to push things to production. So I think for now I'll hold back the changes to the latest changes to the IDE because that's not
Mm-hmm.
done yet. And I'm just making sure
Okay.
the site is okay because we want
Mm-hmm.
that Indiegogo thing up on production as soon as possible. So
Okay.
that's been merged in. We're just cleaning up the site and then push everything off to production. That's all.
Okay. So
Yeah.
nothing really for me. It's the big cheeses stuff. Okay. So
Well,
I'll drop
well,
out.
well. What about what is your thoughts on the marketing so far
Oh, I
and
mean,
all
I,
that
I
going
haven't
on?
really been I haven't been following it that much in terms of the
Hmm.
marketing, but
Okay.
my only suggestion, and I know that Tomas and Pete, you guys are working on it already because you're doing all the social media.
Yeah.
The only thing is just to get, maybe, I don't know, Tomas, depending what he's doing, but maybe he can get maybe you, Pete, can get some press because there's some people that might want to do, a, what is it, roll out an initiative in Spain. So what would help jumpstart the campaign, since you already have the social media in place and the site is in place, and now we've got some workshops up, what would jumpstart it is to get some press, period. That's all I have to tell you, press. That's it. If you get some free press, either in England, because it's the parent organization is in England, either that or in the U.S. and Texas, and that's if Mohammed and Drew are able to do one of our lessons and then hopefully tell one of their press people that cover them to put our name in there, or in Spain. But if press is what's going to turn that campaign around, period.
Okay.
That's what will do it. I'm just telling you what it is. That's what will do it. It's press, period.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
Cool.
well, Thomas won't be around anymore for another 2 months or so. So yeah, he's gone off. So
Would
it's just
Lucinda know someone in terms of press that would be able to cover it? The reason I say that is because I know when I was trying to get out a site, I myself, and again, it's just like whatever you guys think, because I don't, I'm here to code. I'm a big, I'm here to really improve my coding. But I know that you put together a press kit, and it's just like a digital press kit that will, hit all of our points. It's just a digital portfolio, you might say, that you're able to send out. It's called a press kit. You're able to send it out to all of your local papers, because typically it's the local papers that are interested, not the big Financial Times or Wall Street Journal. You know what I mean? It's like the small local papers. And the reporters are looking for feel-good stories, and local person makes good stories. They're looking for that. So in the markets that you're in or that you're thinking to roll out in, send out those press kits and let them know, hey, we're a new organization, we're not for profit, we're doing this, coding for good, it's in our local community. It would be great if you could cover it just so that we can get a little bit more exposure. And typically reporters are looking for stories like that. And if you give them a press kit, they don't really have to think about anything because all the information's in there. So they just basically take your press kit, type it up the way they like, spin it the way they like, and you're good. Give them a photo, and you're on. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I've done a press release before for an iPhone app.
Okay, that's a press release or a
Yeah.
press kit. They're two different things. And the
So
press kit, you'll have press releases, but the press kit is bigger. The release is just like
Yeah.
2 or 3 paragraphs or whatever, telling them, and that's cool, but within the press kit, you will have a press release. Plus, you'll have all of the other deliverables, telling them, building up the story, telling them who's involved, telling them the website, telling them, what's going on with GitHub. Yeah, it's a presentation piece.
Yeah.
It's like a pretty presentation piece, and it has everything they're going to need to write a story about you, about Codealia.
okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
And
Should we
then,
have
yeah, that's it.
feature
That's all
on
you need. That's all you need. That's all you need.
Cool.
But
I actually got some coverage this weekend in my mum's magazine.
Oh, really?
Okay, there you started.
Awesome.
And then you put that in there. In the press kit, you're like, oh, we're working with this person. We got coverage here. And it just starts to snowball. And if you can get someone, like I keep saying, if you can get someone in California, I think would be the easiest because you're doing Rails. But if it's in Sweden, that's cool, or Spain, it doesn't matter. England, doesn't matter as long as you get someone. The head of Hatch, as long as it's someone a little bit prestigious, like, people, that has quote unquote a title that's a little prestigious. And that person can say, yes, I know the people at Codealia, they're doing great work, blah, 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 blah. We need more coding classes for girls because, girls need the leg up, whatever you want to call it. But I mean, I'm leaving that all up to you because you're all the PMs. I'm here to code, but that's my suggestion.
Okay, cool.
Cool. Yeah.
If you're interested in Jasmine, I think John were you working with John last night, Brian, on the Jasmine tests for the IDE?
Yes, we were working on that yesterday.
No, it's just
Yeah.
for me. I have to read up on it because I have never done Jasmine, so I'm reading up on how it works.
But if you want to watch those sessions, then that might be.
Yeah, she was in that session, in fact.
Oh, you were there. Okay.
Yes, Viv was there.
That's cool.
Okay, so anything else? And I'll take myself back to my technical world that I'm living in for the next 2 months.
Well, nope, nothing else from us.
Okay, alrighty. Take it easy. I'm off.
Okay, thanks
All
for
right.
dropping in, Viv.
Bye-bye.
Yep. Bye-bye. Awesome.
Right, that issue is not actually put online yet. I think that's my sister's job. She's on holiday today.
Oh, okay.
That's been merged.
Yep.
So we do pull requests.
Yep. Do you want to push it up to production?
Okay. Have you pushed it to staging?
Oh, yes. Push it to staging first and then to production.
Right.
Yeah. Cool. I think I've got to go prepare dinner now. It's getting late and I'm getting hungry. So,
Yeah.
yes.
My wife just let me know that the pork chops are like 10 minutes away, so.
Okay. Yeah, if you could just make that pull request to staging, and when I'm done with dinner, I can come back and merge things in and push that off to production.
Okay, onto this.
Cool. Yep. All right. Well, I think that was another productive Codealia meeting. Obviously, I won't be around on the weekdays anymore. Today's an exception. So, yeah. Pete, I think you have it the other way around. It's going from staging to developer right now, so you could swap the branch names.
Base, develop, compare staging. Yeah, you're right. It should be base staging, compare,
yes.
Develop.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, there's a lot more commits there to go through.
Exactly. Cool. Alright, so I think I'm gonna head off right now. I guess I'll see you probably end of the week. Maybe if you're around on the weekends.
Yeah, or in the evening. I mean, you usually come online about 8 p.m. UTC?
Yeah, well, tomorrow and Tuesday and Wednesday I won't be online at all.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm heading off. Well, part of work. I'm going to London, and I'll be staying there for a while. They'll have proper internet access.
Right. Okay.
Anyway, yes.
So even
Yep.
later in the week or next weekend, if not.
Yep. Pretty much.
Okay. Cool.
All right. Yeah. I'll see you then. Bye.
All right. See you later, Brian. Interim fixes involving workshop content while ID is under construction. And a lot of stuff. Tests. lot of stuff. Yep, well, there's no need to list everything. Right, that's all for now.